What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones got some splaining to do. You see, Jerry was part of a white mob of boys who blocked the entrance of North Little Rock High School in 1957 when some black boys were trying to integrate the school. What did Jerry have to say for himself? Well, after Thursday's victory over the New York Giants, Jerry was interviewed, and this is what he had to say. I didn't know at the time the monumental event really that was going on, and I'm sure glad that we're a long way from that. I am. And that will remind me just to continue doing everything we can to not have those kind of things happen again. Jerry said he showed up, check this out, fam, just to see what was going on, not to participate in the mob. Who believes him? Show of hands. Who believes him? Nah, I don't believe him, especially considering how he responded during the NFL kneeing thing that was going on. Fam, I don't believe him. I wonder how many white folks who watch black people get lynched said the same thing. Oh, I was just trying to see what was going on. I was just trying to check it out. I was just a curious kid. I don't believe him. You resemble who you assemble, meaning that whoever you hang out with, that's who you are, or that's who you become. Check this out, what he said. He acknowledged that coaching changes have been few and far between in terms of hiring black coaches. But get this, fam. This dude fixed his gate mouth to say, when it comes to NFL coaching ranks, he says that, yeah, it's been slow when it comes to diversity. But he wants to be the first in line for change. This guy has owned the Dallas Cowboys for 100 years. How many black coaches has he had? He could actually lead by example. Jerry, did you know that? Did you know that there was a thing called leading by example? Like, you got the money, you got the resources, you got the football team. All you got to do is lead by example. And if you don't get your fake, Jerry Jones is a clown. Now, it is worth mentioning that Arkansas was at the center of the civil rights movement. And shortly after that photo was taken, that particular school, and well, all the schools in Arkansas, they desegregated. That mean anything? Not a lot. Anyway, fam, because you can desegregate schools, but you can't desegregate a mind, right? You can't like tell people like how to feel, right? And quite frankly, there's a lot of people who still feel the way they felt back in the 50s, the 60s, the 40s, the 30s, like, and they raised their children the same way. At one point I was thinking, well, you know, things will get better. All of these old racist white folks from the 60s, they just need to die and everything gonna be cool. Nah, fam, they raising them. They're raising them, they're indoctrinating them, they're conditioning them to be the exact same way. Why you think all of these mock slave trades and stuff are going on at these schools, at elementary schools? They're getting them young. They're training them young. So you got to train yours young to be able to offset what they're doing. You got to prepare yours young. You know, I remember as my kids were growing up, and I'm sure a whole lot of y'all can relate to this. You don't want to like ruin your children's innocence, right? You want them to be innocent for as long as possible because you know how dirty and cruel this world can be. The people in this world. The world is cool. The world all right with me. It's the people that's in it. But you know how cruel the world can be, so you just try to protect your child's innocence for as long as you can. Because you know when they find out what's really going on, it's going to be on for real. But really, fam, you need to go ahead on and tell them as soon as possible. That way, they don't find themselves rolled up in a gym mat. That's right. They don't find themselves hanging out with their so-called friends. And they end up not going back home. Bad news beats them home. Because they was not aware that little Timmy, parents are harboring these feelings, or little Timmy, little cousin, got a problem with his complexion. It's still going on, fam, and it's bad. It's bad. Of course, not everybody are like that. Not everybody's like that, but you know, it's enough of it where you got to make these babies aware of what they're up against. They got to be conditioned. They have to be indoctrinated early, as soon as possible. Teaching them about what's going on with racial inequality, with discrimination, with hatred, is part of protecting them. And the sooner you do it, the better. Jerry Jones, in my opinion, is a racist. Always has been. Some of you are saying, well, he gave, the black players who nobody else wanted, he'll give them a chance. So y'all think that just because somebody will give somebody a chance who can help them win, just because somebody will give you money, you think automatically that makes them all right people. You do know that the government gives black folks millions of dollars every month in welfare support. You know that, right? You do know that a pimp will go out and fix a woman's hair and buy a nice dress and shoes and earrings and get her teeth fixed so she can go out there and get that money for him, right? You do know that, right? All right, so let's stop playing the money game, fam. Don't tell me what you're about. Show me what you're about. And when people show you who they are, what did Maya Angelou say? The great Maya Angelou say? Believe them. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?